What is going on, guys? This is Ben here. I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to be pushing the barrel man, the Darryl, here to 500 trophies in Brawl Stars. So this was actually recorded about a week ago, and I actually am about 500 trophies more if you guys tuned into the stream earlier. But basically, I have like a lot of brawlers that I got to 500, and I want to do it to the style where I give tips in the beginning while gameplay is running, and then you guys see like my actual push to 500 with it, doing that live. It won't be live every single time, but I like doing the tips for it because I know a lot of you guys want some tips for the brawlers and everything, what game modes are good for, what's the best way to play them. So I like to give that in the beginning. But yeah, Darryl was probably my most difficult brawler to get to 500 so far. Maybe it's just Heist is not my, I don't know, it's just not one of my favorite game modes. But Darryl is the absolute beast. He's the MVP brawler for Heist though. So it's like kind of like give or take. I guess after playing Heist a little bit now, it's more of like I enjoyed more than I previously did, because before I just, I don't know. I feel like if you have good teammates who are like kind of know what to do properly, you're going to be just fine, because Darryl is really dependent on allowing or basically having teammates with him that can take care of walls in front of the enemy safe. So you can basically launch your super across the map. Now, some maps that's not required, like where he can kind of just sneak in the back there, launch across the map and not need the walls to be taken down. But majority of the time, you're going to be wanting, like it's, yes, Darryl, I'm going to give you guys a lot of tips with him, but at the same time, if you're playing Heist, it's really dependent on the comp that you're running and making sure you guys are basically getting the most out of it, so you guys are able to actually use his super correctly and launch across the map and whatnot. So I'd say he pairs, depending on the map, he pairs well with Brock, Dynamite, Colt, any of those that basically just open up the map for him to go, so he can just launch across. Because that's the main goal. Basically play super passive early. If you're playing against lobbers, if you're playing against some long range brawlers, just try and wait for your shot. And even if you have to go and like kind of sacrifice yourself sometimes to get to those brawlers just to get a little bit of damage and get your super, a lot of times it's worth it if your teammates have like their supers ready to go as well, so you can all go in at the same time. So the comp that we were mainly running was a bull. We also, I think our last brawler kind of varied depending on whoever wanted to play what. Sometimes we had Barley, sometimes we had Dynamite. And so on this particular map, one of the crazy things that you can do is wait for bull to get his super and your Darryl to get his super. You basically let the bull charge in, and then you charge in behind that, and you can get a ton of damage done. Now, one of the downsides though with like Darryl and shotgun brawlers in Heist is if you run into a lot of lobbers, it can be very difficult, and that might put a lot of pressure onto their basically like the long range brawler, the lobber on your team to get that done. So you just gotta like play passive, try and get your shots. Now Darryl in close range is very good. He does lose to bull like point blank, because sometimes Darryl has his double shot, so one shot, two shot. If you hit both of those double shots on the brawler, it's gonna melt them. But a lot of times you might find it in very close like proximities, especially if you're auto aiming. You're gonna like hit one shot and you might actually have the other brawler behind you like walk through you, and you might miss your second shot. Obviously like half his damage is gone there. So he's got that double shot there, but if you hit both of them like point blank range, he is one of the deadliest brawlers in close range. So try and get close. Bull is the tricky one though, because you want to like not get super close to him. You want to stay a little bit. Shelly you can beat up close, unless obviously she has her super. Primo you can melt as well. So yeah, you're just trying to get your super, launch across the map. Now he is good in Showdown as well. Feast or Famine, he can be very deadly. I find myself, I was rushing middle a little bit with him, but like I said, bull just kind of dominates in the middle right now. It's kind of insane how much damage he does compared to like every other brawler in like those super close proximities. But you can still do fine. He is okay. Like there's actually a couple of bounty matches that are maps that he can be good in. Snake Prairie, when you have the bow and then you have like a Piper or a Brock on your team, and you need a shotgunner for all that grass and engagements and whatnot, you can throw him in there. He is okay in a lot of the game mods with like energy drink and all that, because he can snipe the energy drink with his roll. It's pretty crazy when that does happen. And then I've noticed a lot of the top players sometimes just like as an off meta pick will throw him in some close quarters gem grab maps, and he actually puts a lot of pressure on because he's very tanky. So he's okay sometimes in gem grab. I feel like he's more suited for the heist modes and everything, and even in duo showdown like island invasion he can be good. He can be pretty good too when you do them. So basically I feel like he's just like a good overall shotgun brawler. He's got that tank, he's got a lot of damage up close, and he has a little bit of range. He's like a hybrid between like you guys know how like Shelly has like the super long range for her shotgun, and then Bull's kind of like lesser range. He's kind of like in the middle between the two. That's what I like to think of him. But he's got that weird, I wouldn't say weird, but he's got a really good super. So I guess if I had to rank him, I'd put Heist number 1 that you want to be playing him. Showdown or Duo Showdown. Obviously, it depends on the map too. Sometimes like Hot Maze, dude. I hate that map. I hate that map. I want that hard rotation. Don't even try it. It's just Lobber is basically teaming, so don't try it on that map for sure. I don't know. Like, he can be situational in some of the gem grab maps, but the event mods, he's very, very solid, like the energy drink and whatnot. So yeah, those are the main tips. There's another tip with Heist. If you are going to be rushing their base, and it's okay if you do this if you have a lead and you know you can probably take out their safe, but if you're rushing to the base and just kind of like rushing it, like using your super into 3 enemies down there, don't do that. Wait till you see like maybe all 3 of the enemies mid-map and then launch across, or maybe 1 or 2 if you know you can maybe beat the other one, or maybe your teammates just killed one and you're like, fine, I'll be fine with that. But don't do it like as soon as you get your super, all these stuff is gone in front of the safe, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna launch down whenever. No, you want to be smart about it. You want to do it when your teammates have position, when they're not all dead, when they can push up with you, or when you notice like a lot of like enemies are in the middle of the map and you feel like you can get a ton of damage in. And be careful when you do it too, because you're leaving your teammates on the island trying to play a lot of defense. So if you go launch across the map to the Heist safe with it and the enemy pushes in and maybe your teammates are kind of weak or whatever, you might have 3 brawlers on your safe and you might lose before the chance like you even have to take their safe. So you have to be very careful with your Darryl rolls across the map, and don't just roll across the map to 3 enemies unless their safe is like super weak. So keep that in mind. But that's mainly the Darryl tips. The 500, you just got to kind of play around with him in Heist. That's what I pushed him up, and I think he's the best. Showdown, he can be useful. The other game modes, not so much. But let me know what you guys think about Darryl. The trophy pushes continue. I'll give you guys a little bit of, if you guys watch the stream, you know, but I'm very close to 10K trophies. You're gonna see a lot of 500 brawlers over the next few days, and some more, and then after some more strategies and whatnot. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hope you guys have been enjoying the Brawl Stars. And let's get into the rest of this video. Take them out. Ooh, mine going in. Nice. They should be able to clean that one up. Let's. Oh, it's at 1%. Come on. Just need my super, man. Super main. There we go. Ooh, didn't go off. Oops, that could have been bad. Shelly up in here. Just trying to get my super. Basically, I can't win this engagement right now. Oh my god, dude. I was surrounded. It's alright. Once we get that mid opened up, I'm good to go. Nice. Parzival has a super. Okay, can you walk to it? Can you get it? Can you get it? That's a win condition right there. Yes, and he got the freaking barrel. See that barrel up front? That barrel literally is causing me nightmares. This one right here. Darryl, the meat. I won't say it. Darryl the barrel. You gotta go. They're all up right there. So now they're gonna have to chase back. Ooh, super me. Super me. So she did super, so at least we got the super out of her. That allows our teammates to push up. So the Darryl just puts on so much pressure, and I'm not sure why their Darryl is using his super at that moment to try and get off. Usually you wanna use that super for when you're pushing. So that's why you need at least one of your teammates to be able to take care of the brawler or the stuff in front of their base, the walls and whatnot. And as you can see, Parzival is rocking the Brock. Oh, time to just dodge. Time to dodge, because I have my super, so I don't want to waste it, because I'm already on this side, so I'll just use it when I can, like, when I know they're pushed a little bit forward, because I can probably take care of that safe. If Shelly's just going to play defense, I'm not really worried about that. I have to stay back with Ray, though, because this is not Brawl Star Ray, the YouTube channel Ray. This is a different Ray, by the way, guys. And I have to stay back with Ray because he can't take, like, I have to be the one to take care of shotgun brawlers. Spawn me by the bowl. Oh my god, that would have been so funny. Alright, he took care of him, though. But we have a nice lead, 19 seconds left. And the Shelly's just posting up playing defense, and that's going to hurt her in the end. Oh my gosh, it messed up my bounce, that little, the bow super. So props to the bow, but we just need to play defense. We have like a 98 safe, so totally fine. It wasn't my best match at all. Wasn't able to use my super effectively there, but that puts us one match away. Let's get it, dude. Oh my gosh, they got lobbers for days, dude. How am I gonna get my super on this? Gotcha. I just had to push up so we could push up. To see how Parzival now is taking care of the middle. Oh gosh, so I have to sacrifice a lot of damage for myself to try and get my super, but it was worth it because he opened up the mid. I gotta try and get some sort of damage. Parzival is like literally carrying us right now. So I can't really get to, I can get close if they allow me to. He bounced away. I just need to get my super. If I get my super, we'll be good to go. Okay, good. Nice young buck there. Nice. So chill back, because we killed 2 of them. So now would be a bad time to actually push forward, because they're probably camping up in their spawn. Well, we're all pushing up, so why not? Jeez, that shield lasted for that long? The immunity shield? That's what I was not shooting for. But yeah, triple lobs, dude. Wow. Really annoying, actually. Nope. A little too. As long as they push up a little bit too much, it's really good for me. Almost bounced out. Alright, so we're tied for safe damage right now. I'm really close to my super. I feel like that's going to be the deciding factor. Jeez, look at all that just coming out at Brandon. Alright, well, we have to back off. Because we need pars. Alright, I need to push up so pars can go. We have the lead, so that's why I didn't use the super. Let's go. One match away again. Alright, let's get it. So they have opted for no Darryl, but a Bull. Still a very solid choice. And then Dinah over... Well, basically Brock's the same, right? I'm just gonna chill back, try not to get hit. Dang. That shouldn't have hit me. Come on. The Dinah is trying to hop over. Did Pars open up the mid? Yes, he did. So they're waiting for me. So I'm just gonna chill back. I have to wait till they push up. That's mainly what's going down. Like right now, the bull is my main issue. Just need one more good super to get down there. Come on. Nice, Brandon. Nice, Parzival. Such a close match. Thank you. Going in. Going in. Let's go, dude! 500 Darryl! The push. They weren't the greatest team in the world. Their comp was solid, but the grind up there, man. We had Parzival, we had Brandon. We had help from so many people. Ray was really instrumental in it too. Not the YouTube Ray, just Ray with the yellow name here. That had to go. Go! Let's go, let's go, let's go. The 500 Darryl. That puts our trophy pushing up to 9,277. So, tough matches all around. There was a lot of good teams we played. Parzival, Brawl Stars. Easy. That's the plug right there. Check it out. So, thank you guys so much for watching. But before we hop off, I'm gonna show you guys the battle log. Like, we went on a nice streak there for a very long time with Ray getting us up there. Then we had a little bit of a shaky spot. Then Hans. Hans was amazing too, but he had to get off because it was super late for him as well, because we were really pushing up with him earlier. But that's a good comp, is Brock with the Bull or Dynamite or Barley. Any of those can work, whatever one, because sometimes you have to work around some people not wanting to push with like their 500 brawlers, push up other brawlers. So just working like any of those brawlers are pretty solid. Plus I don't know, I think I'm gonna do it more often where I like just have a bunch of gameplays up to 500 and then give like talk over that and give a bunch of tips. So let me know if you guys like that style. But we are up to 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 500 brawlers. So thank you guys so much for watching. The grind to 10K before global continues, and I'll see you guys later.